What is a Medicare supplement policy? So when you sign up for Medicare and you enroll in Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B, you're enrolling in the federal government program. So in other words, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services is your insurer. Now, yes, some people leave that program and they go to Medicare Part C, which is Medicare Advantage, but that's not what we're talking about today. So when you're in original Medicare and you have Medicare Part A, hospital coverage, Medicare Part B, doctor coverage, Medicare is not designed to cover every dollar. So what I mean by that is when you have a Medicare approved claim, not every dollar of the approved claim is covered, just like your insurance now. Maybe you get an MRI and your insurance pays, but there's a balance that is yours. In the world of original Medicare, you have the opportunity, the option to purchase what is called a Medicare supplement policy. And what the policy does is you pay a monthly premium, and in exchange for that premium, they fill in some of the dollar gaps of a Medicare approved claim. Now, if you look to this column, and I know it's all too small to read, but this chart probably looks familiar to you all because this is the chart used everywhere for Medicare supplements. So if you looked at this column right here, it shows all the different gaps in Medicare, the dollar gaps. And then when you look behind me and you see letters A through N, although not every letter is represented by a plan, those are your options for the Medicare supplement policies that you can purchase. Now, when you look at this and you see F behind me, and you can see F is yellow all the way down, that is the policy, the Medicare supplement option that covers every single possible dollar gap. That's no longer offered unless you were eligible for Medicare prior to January 1st of 2020. But the point is that you choose your plan based on which of the gaps you want to cover. Now, the person who asked this question said specifically, what is G and what is N? So those are just two options in the world of Medicare supplement policies. G is the second most comprehensive plan you can purchase next to F. What goes with that is if it's the most comprehensive, it's going to be more expensive. So again, you have somebody go through what the gaps are. Most people land in either G, high deductible G, or PlanN, and the cost is going to be determined based on your age, your sex, where you lived, you get a couples discount, etc. One thing also to know when it comes to Medicare supplement policy, if you go to Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part C, you cannot buy a Medicare supplement policy. That is only for those people in original Medicare. So which option is going to be the best one for you? I don't know the answer, but if you reach out to me, I can help you figure that out. Also know that every year these premiums do increase. So if you're already on Medicare and you're still healthy and you have a supplement and you get an increase, you can shop it. You could get identical coverage with another carrier. Oh, important thing to point out. So these plans are standardized by law. So what that means is, let's say you chose Plan G and now you get an increase and you decide to shop it. Well, the next carrier is going to be offering identical coverage if you choose Plan G. They standardized it back in the 1990s in something called the Ober Act. So you know when you choose G, G is G no matter the carrier. If you choose F, it's a little different than G, but for the most part, very similar. So again, you look at this chart behind me. These are the options. These are the gaps. So when you're looking at material and this chart looks totally foreign to you at first, hopefully this gives you a little content about what it's trying to tell you.